Regular and sufficient sleep is the foundation of a healthy union. If sleep is repeatedly too short, fatigue affects sensory functions, physical and mental performance and learning. Sleep deprivation eats away at attention, concentration, observations, perception, and then also learning ability. Also muscle coordination and reaction time and other physical performance deteriorate in mood swings. Negations, nervousness and low energy increase. The number of misjudgments and performances also increases dramatically compared to a well-rested and recovered person. In addition, sleep deprivation is also visible in interaction and behavior. A person suffering from sleep deprivation loses their temper and gets nervous easily, and this may lead to reckless communication, arguing, or lack of initiative, which may affect the dynamics and performance of the entire team. Sleep and rest also have a direct effect on hormonal function and recovery. Night sleep is crucial. 90 to 95% of the recovery during the day accounts for. But if a continuous 7 to 9 hour sleep period is possible, it is definitely worth using it for sleeping. The quality and quantity of sleep can suffer for several reasons. For example, stress, too much physical exercise late at night, various stimulants such as coffee, energy drinks, or alcohol, poor nutritional habits or other stressful factors, delay falling asleep or have a negative effect on the quality of night sleep. High levels of adrenaline in the body also affect sleep and impair its quality. Therefore, for example, high-intensity exercise should be left for less than an hour or two before going to bed, as well as some of the same thrills or really fast-paced movies, TV series, or, for example, playing computer games, should be reduced well before going to bed. A good general rule is that you shouldn't do strenuous exercise after about 8 p.m. It's also good to know that caffeine has a half-life of up to 5 to 1 hour. So if you drink a cup of coffee or a can of energy drink in the afternoon, then in the evening its stimulating effect and sleep-disrupting effect are still half the amount. If you have problems with sleep and falling asleep, then leave out caffeine-containing products or schedule their consumption for the morning or early morning. Sleep needs are very individual. Some people can do with less and others need more time and sleep to recover. However, the average sleep need is about 8 hours a day, and the sleep need can fluctuate by about an hour in both directions, i.e. 7 to 9 hours. If your night's sleep is repeatedly 2 hours shorter than your usual length, your mood and performance will start to drop significantly. More continuous sleep deprivation weakens or makes you more sensitive to mood swings, and, at worst, even various mental illnesses. The length of sleep. In addition, the quality of sleep plays a decisive role. After a good night's sleep, you feel energetic and cheerful. A person who has slept well is enthusiastic, takes action, has the strength to work with concentration, and recovers much faster. From the perspective of falling asleep and quality sleep, it is important to calm down before doing anything in the evening and maintain smart routines in everyday life. Intensive activities should be stopped at the latest 2 hours before going to bed, and spending time in front of a computer, TV, and phone should be reduced, as blue light can have a disruptive effect on sleep. According to research, what you see on the screen has a much greater effect than the screen itself. It is worth reducing the lighting in the bedroom throughout the evening. Ventilation also helps you fall asleep, especially if you use the computer. Has raised the room temperature during the day, so if you have a desk in a corner, Then definitely ventilate that bedroom in the evening. Carbohydrate-rich snack or even a heavy late dinner often makes it easier to fall asleep and increases sleep pressure. Our internal clock and sleep pressure control our falling asleep and staying awake. They are not able to adapt to weekend vigils and, accordingly, sleeping late. Everyday and weekend bedtimes should preferably differ from each other by no more than half an hour. About an hour, so that we do not have to live exhausted by constant time constraints. Little tips for getting and achieving even more restorative sleep. The most important thing is to value sleep and understand its importance from the perspective of peak performance and development. Note that regular exercise significantly improves the quality of sleep. Also check which that's the mattress you sleep on. The mattress is the most important external factor affecting the quality of your sleep. It must be both supportive and flexible, so that the skeleton and muscles get the restorative rest they deserve. It's also worth checking the current condition of your pillow. If the fillings have packed into one corner or formed a couple of lumps, it's time to replace it. It's worth replacing your pillow every couple of years and washing it at least every 6 months. Ventilate and make sure the air in your bedroom changes. Sleep tastes a lot better in fresh air. Wash and air out your seasonal clothes. Good seasonal clothes are breathable and comfortable. In the evenings, meaning try to avoid all that stimulating activity and effective exercise a couple of hours before going to bed. Also remember to listen to your fatigue. Respect your body's signals and try to go to bed when you feel tired in the evening. And eat a proper evening meal, meaning never go to bed hungry. Eat a carbohydrate-rich evening snack or late dinner if you haven't eaten much during the day. However, don't drink coffee or energy drinks, because the half-life of caffeine is up to 5 to 11 hours. And avoid alcohol. It's not a good nightcap. One dose of alcohol affects another weakens and a third actually ruins the next night's recovery completely, and avoid too strenuous exercise in the evening hours. If possible, don't train effectively after 8 p.m. in the evening. The same applies to anything else that is intensive. Darken the bedroom with curtains, because light regulates the secretion of sleep hormones. Blackout curtains help you fall asleep and increase the amount of deep sleep, at least during bright hours, and take naps if necessary. Daytime naps can partially make up for short nights of sleep.